Now next application is conical pendulum. So what is conical pendulum? Conical pendulum means is a simple pendulum which is given such a motion that the bob describes a horizontal circle and a string describes a cone. Okay, so let us see this figure. Now conical pendulum. You know that the pendulum in a clock which move in oscillatory motion, to and fro motion. Now this is not a simple pendulum, this is a conical pendulum. So conical pendulum means describes a horizontal circle and means bob describe a horizontal circle and string describe a cone. Here creating a cone. So creating a cone. Okay. So consider a bob of mass m attached to a string of length L. Here 1 is represented, but this is the L. Okay, this is the L. At one end, other end is attached to support is move in a horizontal circle of radius r. V is the velocity of the bob, theta is the angle made by string with vertical, omega is the angular velocity, and T naught means T0 is the tension along the string, and mg is the weight of the bob. Okay, so let us see this figure. M is the mass of the bob, V is the linear velocity of bob, because the linear velocity is straight and angular velocity is this omega. Okay, because it's circular path. But first here small line is dashed line shows the linear velocity of the bob. Okay, and L, capital L is the length of the string, and theta is the angle made by string and string with vertical. It's the vertical. Okay. So here we find out a time period of conical pendulum. So let us see this figure in a initial frame and in an inertial frame and in a non-inertial frame. Okay, so in inertial frame, let us see this. The bob is attached to this rigid support with the string. Okay, so here considering a point B and here considering a point A. So here AB is the length of the string, and now T naught is the tension on the string. This T naught is the tension on the string. So tension is divided into two components. First one is vertical components, T naught cos theta, and horizontal component T naught sin theta. Now we here T naught is the tension, and then we find out only T. T means here time period. Okay, so not confuse this T naught or T. Okay, so T naught means what? T naught means a tension, and only T is gives a time period. So now here find out with time period. Okay, so components horizontal and vertical. Okay, it balances vertical T naught cos theta balances a mg, correct? We balance a mg, and horizontal component T naught sin theta provides a necessary centripetal force. Okay, so again in this figure, T naught cos theta in this direction, T naught sin theta in this direction, and mg. Okay, in non-inertial frame of reference is acted outward direction. So outward direction means here centrifugal force is acted. Here centripetal force is acted. Here centrifugal force is acted. Formula is same, but we get here mr omega square means mv square upon r. Okay. So find out a t. So formula for time period. So T naught, let us see, T naught cos theta is equal to mg. So the equation number first. How to find out? Because we are referring figure 1 here. So T naught cos theta balance is mg, and second one is T naught sin theta balancing the mv square upon r. We get here second equation. This is the mr is exactly equal to mr omega square, equation number 2. So here dividing equation 1 by 2, sin theta, 2 by 1, then we get sin T naught sin theta upon T naught cos theta is equal to mv square upon mv square r upon mg. So here T naught cancel out, and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Here cancel out, then we get here v square upon rg. Okay, so we get here tan theta is equal to r omega square upon g. So omega square, here omega, this is the, not a w, this is the omega square is equal to g tan theta upon r. Denominator is, because here g denominator g put up in numerator g tan theta, and numerator r is goes to the denominator. So we get here omega square is equal to g tan theta upon r. So we get here g tan theta upon L sin theta. So because sin theta is equal to, here sin theta is equal to r upon L. Okay, so here r, how to find out here r? Okay, so we can, let us see. So here r come from the, this is the r, because this is the L and this is the r. So r is the L sin theta. Okay, it here sin theta is equal to r upon L. So putting this equation, we get omega square is equal to g L cos theta, because I am putting the value of r. Then we get omega is equal to root of g upon L cos theta, and omega is nothing but a 2 pi upon t, because t is equal to, means time period is equal to 2 pi upon omega. So we get here omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Putting this value, then we get root of g upon L cos theta. So rearranging this equation for time period of simple conical pendulum, so t is equal to 2 pi root of L cos theta upon g, and frequency is n, means 1 upon t, reciprocal of time period. So we get here 1 upon 2 pi root of g upon L cos theta. So we get here two formulas. For time period is 2 pi root of L cos theta upon g, and for frequency n is equal to 1 upon t is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root of g upon L cos theta. Okay, here I will completed a point of applications of uniform circular motion.